Hey guys, and welcome back to the cafe. So here we've got week 2 of my little collages from the 100-day collage challenge, and this one is that week 2 is text. So I've got just a tiny bit of tissue paper back here with the text on it. It's really subtle and pushed back and not very noticeable, but I like it. In fact, this is one of my favorite pieces so far. And then I just have a jelly print with an aspen leaf, a spattered aspen leaf, and then these are that Lindy's paper that I went over in week 1. So and then this background paper is the Guyry's paper that I went over in week 1. And then I just used my Signo white gel pen, and I really love that. And then I used a black, I'm not sure which, it's in the video, to make some little mark makings over the text. So I really love to add pen work to my collages. I think it adds an element that is just really makes your pieces stand out. So I love this little piece here. Now this one here is a scrub oak leaf from by my house. I collect these every year, and this is on a piece of Tim Holtz paper, and then this of course is a scrap from my Canson mixed media paper pad, and then all the rest of these papers are from Tim Holtz. This is Tim Holtz, this is Tim Holtz, and then this little grunge piece back here was a scrap from my box. Oops, I have to back up for a second. So I assumed this was Tim Holtz, and I really had it locked into my brain that I got it out of a Tim Holtz kit. And then this was from my scrap box, but here's this page that I used in both of these, and it's from this kit. And then this stuff right here is also from this kit. So I apologize. I wanted to pop in real quick right here and correct myself. This is DCWV Tattered Time Stack. And on the back of this, this says, bring in, for more, visit www.dcwv.com. So you can probably find this kit right there. It's very cool. And let me flip through these kits real quick. Now this has been used, so there's a lot missing out of here. Back up. And I'm just going to do this very quickly to show you what's in here. Got some really neat stuff. Typewriter. Some beautiful grunge paper, lots of gears in this kit, lots of steampunk style paper here. Oh, there's that one too, you guys. So I apologize. I thought this was Tim Holtz. I was given credit where it wasn't due. So this tape measure is in this too. Great letters, gears, dominoes. So much really cool grungy style paper in here. So my apologies. I like to get it right. That's really not okay. Look at this page. This is so neat. Oh, I am excited to use this in a project, so I'll be sure to do that here. So my apologies again for that. So now here's another one, and this is real, just kind of a fun little piece. And you know, I think numbers are a language, so for me they really do fall into the category of text. And then I've got that beautiful gold fiber paper from Guyry's, and then a bit of my Recollections gold bling here. This is a fun little piece. And then I think I said rock photograph. I love to take photographs and use them in my artwork. This one is one of my favorite for this week, and I've had this paper for probably a decade and a half, and I had it stashed away, and I went through like a mad woman getting papers together for this challenge because I started hearing about it and seeing some of the work you all were doing, and I just got on fire with the idea. And I'm really grateful to Froyle for this challenge, by the way, because, and I said it before, but I just want to reiterate for you guys, force yourself to work faster than you normally would. Don't give yourself as much time, and just kind of like make yourself make decisions and then stick with them. And I'll tell you what has happened for me since I've started this. I get real precious about a lot of my work. I get very involved, and I love that term, getting precious, by the way, and that is not my term. I'm completely borrowing that, so I don't want to plagiarize the term. But you know, I get so involved, and you don't have to. It's great to do that. It's great. But it's also great to make a decision and stick with it and glue it on. And then it's like you're putting a period at the end of a sentence, and you can move forward. And what's so cool about this for me right now at this time in my life, I don't really suffer from indecision all that much, but when I do, you know, you can translate this whole mode of being into your life too, and I love to be able to do that kind of thing. And that's why I wanted to create that Soul of an Artist excavation for this year, because so much of what I learn as an artist I can translate into my daily life. So anyway, enough about that. I've got some dyed cheesecloth here, and I just like to spray mine. And then I've got some drywall tape, and it's coming up a tiny bit right there. I'll have to glue it down better. Now, this is some scrapbook paper from this paper pack. I did grab a couple that I still have the covers to. Let me go over these real quick, and then I'll show you. This is from a paper pack called Tattered and Worn, and then this is one of my script stamps that I used on this paper. And then this paper, I love this. It is really lovely. It's got a lot of gold shimmer in it. And I found this in the loose bins at Hobby Lobby years ago. I have looked for it. I can't find it. I only bought like 3 sheets of this, and it's gone, and once I use it up, it's gone. But that's okay, because it makes room for you to make your own, or for you to come across other stuff. And then of course I've got this beautiful coppery skeleton leaf, and you guys know how I feel about the botanicals. I'm wild about botanicals. So this is the paper pack, Tattered and Worn, that I got that sheet from, and it's this sheet up here. So I love this pack. I have bought this a few times, and it's Hobby Lobby, Paper Studio, and Paper Studio if you have access. And if you don't, I'm sorry to show stuff that not everybody has access to, and I get the pain of that, because I go through it too. So we all just go through it. But if you do have access to this, the Paper Studio products go half off every 3rd week at Hobby Lobby. And this is great for this challenge. Look at all the colors that you can pull from this pack. So real quick, let's go ahead and just flip through these Tattered and Worn sheets. I've got this one pretty torn up too, so I'll just give you a quick view. Whoa, getting away from me. A lot of different designs and prints in this kit. You really get to have a big variety, and the color is really amazing. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you get to see it all. Let me take a little at a time. Get some leopard print, some farmhouse, some paisley, polka dots, grunge, like old world wallpaper, style paper in here. And it just goes through and it categorizes the colors together. So that's really nice. I like that. Some of it is like, I don't know. Some of it you just got to paint over because it's not the greatest. Here's some more. Let me do it like this. Bunch of the greens, brown. Got a lot of good stuff in this kit. It's really worth it. And like I said, I have bought this more than once because I do use it. Here's that Moroccan. To me, that's a Moroccan print. I could be wrong. That's what I think of when I see it. Really beautiful. I love this green grunge. Then you've got some vintage stuff in here. So really nice paper kit. I've got plaster all over the top of mine, darn it. But yeah, so now you have an idea of what you get in there. I'm getting more and more away from, let me bring you back in, using other people's stuff, because I want more and more to use my own, because I like to sell my work. And you really can start running into problems using other people's stuff, of course, and you guys all know what I'm talking about. But for this challenge, I just don't have, I have a stash of my own papers that I've made, but I don't have a very big stash, and I'm working on it. And I posted, we have a new baby in our family. He's my third grandson, his name, or third grandchild. I have a granddaughter and 2 grandsons, and the newest is Elias, and he was born Tuesday. So very exciting. I think Tuesday was March 22nd. So I've been stepping away to help with the baby, and I'm going to continue to step away to help with the baby. So my whole point of saying that is, for this challenge, I'm just going to continue to work with what I have, and I'm going to be using scrapbook papers. There's just no way around it for me at this point. Now this little chunk here is a piece of my Vahallan handmade paper, and I will get into that. I'll do a little video about Vahallan, and we'll go over it. I do have an older one. I will link the older one below with the information, and that way you can access it right away. Now this here is a jelly print, of course. So here's some more of that Tattered and Worn. This is from the Tattered and Worn, this beautiful Moroccan style print. I really love that. And then this is Tim Holtz, of course. And then these little pieces are corrugated paper that I have painted white. I got a whole stack of it from a friend, and it's all blue. And so I painted over it different colors, and I've got that in my stash. And then this, of course, is from my Rusty Bits kit in my Etsy shop, and then I just stamped over it with some text. I like the idea of doing the over and under strips of paper. Oh, and of course this has the Recollections bling on it too. This is a fun little piece. Now here's the last one, and this paper here is such a soft and subtle paper, and it's from a very soft and subtle kit, and I really want to share it with you because this is a newer paper pack for me. I actually bought it a ways back, but I've had it put away, and then when I was pulling papers, I pulled it out again and found it. And this, you know, I've got a lot of voices inside of me, and you know how we talk about, oh, I just want to quiet the voices. You hear so many people talk about that. When I am working on artwork, and pretty much any other time in my life, this is kind of funny, so I'll share it with you. I love to actively listen to all the voices in me, and this really speaks to, I like to refer to them as the village people. It's kind of funny, but I have this little sweet old lady that lives inside of me, and she loves all things flowers, anything floral. She is just wild about, and if I put her in the driver's seat, you will never see anything but flowers, right? Oh, it's just funny to me. I have a good time with this. I like to have a good time in life, but this again is Paper Studio Distressed Floral, and if you guys are into it, I'll share a little bit more on that stuff later and tell you. But you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. You have the same voices. I've just entertained them a lot in my life and given them an opportunity to really have their say. So it's been just really fun for me. And when I listen to different aspects of myself and like different moods of myself, you know, everybody has something of value to say. That's so funny. But all parts of me have something of value to contribute to my highest well-being. I know it's kind of a funny way to live, but I love it. It's great entertainment. So, you know, let your voices have a say when you're creating, and you'll be amazed. So much of my artwork comes up in that way, you know, and I'll let different moods be in the driver's seat, and you'll see it in my work. You know what I mean? Like, I have this grungy little mechanic type personality, and all he wants is grunge, 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 gears, rust, all of that stuff. So, you know, it's fun. It's fun. What can I say? This kit shows a lot of what it's got up here, but I wanted to flip through it real quick and give you a quick view of what's in here too. Very beautiful vintage botanical paper. Just lovely, soft stuff. I've got this kind of torn up, so it's a bit, that's what I used on that last one, is this postcard paper. I just love these soft, muted colors, and you could tell that whoever created this, they probably created it digitally, but they added a sanded effect to it, which I love. Louise Fletcher does a lot of that sanding, and I love that look. So there's a lot of beautiful papers in here to choose from. You really get a bang for your buck, I think, with the Paper Studio. As long as you like the whole kit, you can, you know, I've got some kits where I like some of it and don't like half of it, and that's always a bummer. But yeah, very vintage, floral, beautiful kit. Real quick, I want to go over this because we've been talking about this, and I don't have my Mod Podge mat, but goodness knows you guys have all seen the Mod Podge mat on my videos. But and now my friend Elizabeth, she's my new friend, did a video on her. You guys know her work. It's amazing. I love it. If you have not caught the featured artist video on Lisbeth Dagan, I really invite you to go back and check that out. And I go through some of her work and what I think of it in the video and how it moves me, and she's got some amazing stuff. But you know, let me get back on track. The Mod Podge mat has a sheen to it, and it's driving me bonkers. I've been using it for years. The reason I use it, I said it before, and I'll keep using it for this purpose. I think I'm going to start limiting it to just this purpose. I use Mod Podge mat to glue heavy papers. I work with a lot of heavy papers. If you want to work with heavy papers, it's good to have it on hand, but it has a sheen. So Lisbeth told me about this fluid matte medium, and when I went to see the new baby yesterday, I picked this up real quick. The thing that bothers me about it, but I haven't used it yet, so I don't want to, you know, doubt it until I've tried it, but it does say low gloss acrylic extender and primer. So I'm gonna give this a shot for using it as a collage adhesive, but this low gloss has me concerned. Now, in week 3, I went ahead and did a couple of the collages with the Liquitex matte gel, and I have a love-hate relationship with this stuff, and I'll tell you why. I love it because it says matte and it means matte. This stuff is matte, and you will see next week. I will point out to you the difference between the Mod Podge and this stuff, and it's amazing. And I think this is what Froyle uses. It's what so many people use, and I'm starting. The light is shining upon me as to why everybody loves this product. I'm getting it. I'm finally getting it. Such a slow learner over here. But what I hate about this is the price. This stuff is insane. And, you know, call me cheap. Maybe I'm cheap. I don't know. But it's just, this to me, 8 ounces, for the price I paid for it, just doesn't make me very happy, okay? And I'm sure you can relate. And this is 8 ounces as well. And if I'm going to get attracted to this stuff and use it, I want to go get a big vat of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm in the collage world and I'm in it for keeps. Now this matte medium I have used a little bit, but not much. But this does say it is as a collage adhesive. So Liquitex, when they say matte on this product, they mean it, and I'm hoping that that translates to this one. I use this for all kinds of stuff. I just haven't used it for collage. So stay tuned. That's all for this week, and I will be sure to keep you posted as I figure stuff out, and you'll be amazed next week to see this stuff. If you don't already know, you probably already know. Everybody already knows. Sometimes I'm just a little late to the show, but it's okay. I'll bring my perspective and we'll have a good time anyway. So until I see you again, have a wonderful, adventurous, creative day, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.